Hi everyone, welcome back. This is the second episode in our marathon playthrough. Marathon with rich resources, actually, to be more specific. So, in the last episode, we got some basic science automation going. I'm going to grab our stone. Sorry, my phone just fell over. We'll continue to use wood to power this since I don't have much use for it otherwise. The next thing I want to do is get another lab going because this one factory can support 2 labs. As I mentioned last time, resource costs in marathon mode are quite a lot higher. Or not research costs, I should say, not resource costs. So we need a lot more science packs to do the same amount of work. So military and automation costs 40 red science packs, as opposed to the 10 that I think it is in the base game. Okay, so I'll put that lab there, so I don't need to put in another power pole. Let's load in some more iron. We're doing good on copper. Okay, and we're doing fine on power. So I think the next thing for us to do is to get some smelting set up. For that, I'm going to need a lot more stone furnaces. Okay, so we've got military, which means we can make some better weapons. So I'm going to make a shotgun, and I also want to make a machine gun, because the pistols are not very good. I do need more plates for that though. Takes 90 iron plates to make a machine gun. There we go. And then we'll get rid of our pistol. This is going to be our trash box, which we will eventually destroy. We're never going to use a pistol again. Okay, yeah, so smelting. I want to start by... I want to start by making 2 lines for iron and 1 for copper. And I'm going to make those with each one with 2 rows of 8 stone furnaces. So that'll be 16 furnaces of each. Alright, so what I want to do with this factory is use that to start cranking out stone furnaces. Let's get a box there. Actually, I'm going to need 2 boxes. And I'm going to need 2 inserters. Stone in, furnaces out. So let me go grab some more stone, and I'm just gonna crank these out. I don't know if I don't know how many of these stone furnaces I'm gonna end up using before we have steel furnaces. But stone is cheap, and I don't need it for much else in the game, so I'll just start cranking out stone furnaces. If we make too much, it's not a big deal. Okay, so I'm going to need some more mining drills. I think that is going to be the most time-consuming thing. I think I can stop using these for coal mining. So we'll go ahead and set these up so we can get more iron plates out in the meantime. because we are going to need quite a lot of iron plates. And then I'll just pick up coal off the belt because we're not using very much coal at all here. Actually, I don't know if I'm using any. Yeah, we're still burning wood. There you go. Copper's fine. Oh, we need to start more research. I'm inclined to do steel next. Optics would be good so that we can have lights. I don't think we need stone walls yet. Actually, let's build a radar so that we can start to see where enemy bases are. Yeah, we're not going to have a use for steel. Let's do optics and then we'll do turrets. Because I do want to have some automated defenses set up fairly quickly. Okay, I should make myself a little bit of armor as well. And another iron axe. Okay. Yeah, like I said, we need mining drills. And I think what I'll do for now is I'll put the mining drills on one side of the belt because we haven't researched logistics yet, so I don't have splitters. Actually, maybe I should do logistics before I do lights. Well, I'm already part of the way through. So I'm going to do 2 mining drills here to begin with. So let's put down some power lines. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring coal to the other side of the belt so that way we can run iron and coal together. Basically like this. Alright, the burners ran out of coal. There we go. Yeah, so that way we'll be able to run them off of one belt with burner inserters while we get things up and running. Alright, so there's 2 more. I think we need more iron here for our research. We'll refill copper plates. Okay, starting to use coal now for energy. And we're still pulling in plenty of stone. So we'll leave that be for the time being. Okay, yeah, we got plenty of stone furnaces. All right, yeah, so let's pull these. And we'll put those other 2 down. Make some more belts here. And these can generally support 2 furnaces each, 2 stone furnaces each. So with that, we can run 8 furnaces, 2, 4, 6, 8. And for now, I'm just going to load some coal on there by hand, just to get things moving. Okay, and then I need 6 more burner inserters. And again, this is just a temporary setup to get things going. Okay. And then we'll put coal there. So I'll make one more burner and I'll put it over here for the coal. And by burner, of course, I mean electric mining drill. I don't know why I keep saying that. Sorry about that. There we go. It's been a while. My vocab is not too good now. Come on, come on. All right. There we go. So I'll pick this up. Let's see. Actually, we can use this to make more iron, but I think I'll just work on getting this set up first. We're making quite a bit now. All right, so this should be self-sustaining, meaning that we won't have to fill it anymore. Okay, this one I'm going to keep going. Actually, let's put another copper set up there, because we're going to need more and more copper plates as the game wears on. I think that one drill is enough. Okay, yeah, so I've got 90 furnaces. That should be more than enough. Yeah, here we ran out of iron plates. Pick up more stone. So I think I missed it. There we go. Okay. Oh, and I forgot to put down my radar. Let's do that. So we can start looking for enemy bases. They will start coming eventually, and we want to be prepared with defenses. Okay, so while we are waiting to get to logistics research, which I'm going to do next, and then I'll do turrets after. So we'll do logistics as soon as optics is done. We're still doing okay on power. We'll start to lay out our smelting area. All right, so I think we can start putting iron right here, and we'll put copper up there. All right. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And I'm laying them out with a space for power poles, like so. All right, and then we're going to have belts there. So I'll lay this out for 2 to begin with. Let's get logistics going. Now there are two schools of thoughts on these layouts. One is to put the furnaces all right next to each other, and one is to leave these spaces. I actually prefer this way, even though it's not as space efficient. It does use fewer power poles in the long run, because when you put them like this, then you have to put the power poles in front and behind, and you end up using more power poles to run the same number of furnaces. And since I don't really care about space too much, I'd rather do it this way. Now we do have a lot of forest over here, unfortunately, which means I'm going to be spending a lot of time clearing trees. I'll try to keep as much of that work offline as possible, because I'm sure it's not terribly entertaining for you guys. Once we get steel, it'll become a little more quicker, some people might say. Okay, so we're getting plenty of iron here. Let's go over and see how our labs are doing. I wonder if I can even run 3 labs off of that setup over there. I'm not going to make any more furnaces for now. Okay. No, we can't do 3 labs. But if I had another factory, I probably could. So let's do that. Now I have to wait for my inserters. Actually gonna need one more. There we go. So as you can see, you can have labs in a chain, and they'll pass science packs from one to the other. The factories or the inserters will generally load 2, so they'll load the one that's being used plus another one. And because of that, you can get these daisy chained, and then the inserter will pull the extra one into the next lab as they're needed. So the new lab setup that I'm planning to do in this playthrough takes advantage of that. So I'll basically just have belts, well, not there, but I'll have belts coming up like that with inserters there. They'll go into one lab, and then I'll have that lab feeding the other labs, so we can use fewer belts. And as a result, you have fewer science packs just piling them up on belts, and those use a lot of resources. So there's not much point in just filling belts full of science packs if you can't use them all right away. So that'll make it a little bit easier, especially with this marathon mode that uses so many more resources than normal. Should work out pretty well. All right, so we got 3 labs going now, which is decent. Now we need more belts. So let's go ahead and make a couple assembly machines so we can start automating the production of belts. to get the rest of this setup done. So to do that, we'll have one making belts, the other one will make gears. Just trying to get this so I use the least number of power poles as possible. Alright, so transport belts need plates and gears. Gears need plates only. So actually I think we can do this even better. Gears. Okay, let's make a couple boxes and a handful of inserters. I can't do fast inserters yet, although I will be able to once logistics is done building. Actually, I'm going to need a third box. Yep, fast inserters would certainly come in handy right now. It's going to be a little slow. I'll just preload this one full of plates for now. Get the ball rolling. Alright, so here I can just come up here and I can just load iron plates into this box and it'll do everything else on its own. Alright, let me go back and check on our science. Looks like we're doing okay on iron plates. Give it some more. Copper's good, so that'll be okay for a while. Let's check our map. Got some scanning getting done. Don't see any biter nests yet, so we're safe. I'll make a few lights that I can put around. Okay. So now we can start putting in some belts. Okay, so now we can make fast inserters and splitters and underground belts. I'm going to research turrets next. Let's make a few fast inserters. And then once we get our bus set up, obviously we'll start automating all of that as well, so that we don't have to wait for our supplies to be crafted by hand. Okay. See, this is waiting for iron plates, so if we could get another box of iron plates, that would speed it up. And then let's get a fast inserter there so we can unload. Let's see, it needs 1 plate and 1 gear. Seems like it's not loading gears fast enough. Okay. We need 1 more for plates. And then we'll be running at full speed here. Whoops. Wrong way. There we go. Now we're going to be burning through plates pretty fast, but that's okay. It's better than waiting for belts. All right. So we'll set that up. Let's make a few splitters. We need 2 splitters for each line and 2 underground belts for each line. Okay, so we can make turrets. And I think we should start working on steel. Yeah, let's start working on steel next. All right. Do I want inserters on... I think I want inserters on 2. Right. All right, so I will show you how this works. If you've watched my other series, you've seen this before. Basically, we're going to have iron coming in there. And we'll go ahead and get that set up. But in this case, I want iron on both sides of the belt. So I will reposition our mining drills there. And so we can shut all that down. Okay, and then we use the underground belt here. And we're going to feed our coal in there. So what that does is it loads the iron ore on one side of the belt, it loads the coal on the other side of the belt. And then these guys can feed it in from both sides. All right, so let's get this hooked up to power. All right, now the coal I am going to bring around this iron patch so that I don't, I mean, eventually this iron patch is going to be completely covered by drills. There. Okay. So now we need a lot more inserters. I think I need copper. All right. Yeah, so we're going to use electric inserters for this. Like that. coal in there manually to get things started. Okay, so you can see how that works there. I'll make another mining drill as well because I think I'm going to need more coal than just that one burner is able to provide. But let's at least get this line going with the inserters. Let's see, I'm going to need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, I think I got enough. Or will have enough. Need one more. Then we'll make that drill. There we go. So now we've got one iron line fully running. Okay, there we go. Let's check our power consumption. Still doing good there, only using half. Oops. There we go. All right, and then we can pick these up. Yeah, see, we're running out of coal here. So that one coal drill's not quite enough to run 16 furnaces, apparently. I think 2 will be. It might even be enough to run all 32. I guess we'll find out shortly. We do need more mining drills for the ore, because like I said, one of these can feed approximately 2 furnaces. Since we have 16, we need about 8 drills. So we'll get to work on that next. I think that'll do it for this time. So in the next episode, we'll make some more drills. We'll get the other side here running. And then we'll set up a similar smelting line for copper plates. And then we'll start working on our main bus. Thanks again for joining me. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.